Hi, my name is Haley. I'm in my prayer right now, but I'm just a simple person who got saved about 5 years ago in Japan. I've had a very special relationship with the Lord. I'm not in any way this awesome, amazing, perfect, glorified person, I still make mistakes, but God saved me about 5 years ago. And yeah, about a month ago, let me backtrack. Many of you guys might have seen the signs and times around the world, and this is for Christians. Even if you're a non-believer, you can, watch my video. But a lot of what's happening in the world right now is pointing to the tribulation happening soon. I've been back and forth on whether the rapture is real, if we as Christians might go through the tribulation. I read the book of Revelations for myself, and it left me more confused because I was for sure reading the book of Revelations. It doesn't really talk about a rapture event happening, so I was very discouraged, and in my heart I was like, well, I'm gonna have to die for Christ. But that Bible verse stuck with me. I think it's in Thessalonians. We're not appointed God's wrath, for his children isn't. So that just kind of stuck with me, And about a month ago, I've heard a lot of people getting rapture dreams recently, and I just had a feeling that, I just wanted to know for sure from God if the rapture was going to happen, and if it was going to happen in my lifetime, and if it was even a pre-tribulation rapture thing. So about a month ago, I asked God, I asked Jesus, if the rapture was happening and if it was happening soon. And if it was happening soon, as in my lifetime soon, if there's anything I'd be held accountable for if it happened, say, tomorrow. He actually revealed some sins to me that I was committing in my life that was kind of shocking. Well, it wasn't shocking. I knew that I wasn't right with the Lord fully, but the depth of how he viewed that sin kind of shocked me. For the sake of this video, I'm not condemning anyone, but for the sake of this video, I will tell you what these sins were that God convicted me of, and maybe that will enlighten you. So God told me that I was distracted by social media, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. I was spending way too much time on it, and I wasn't reading the Bible anymore. It got too toxic. And he told me I made weight loss an idol. I'm in a career field where you have to keep in shape, and this world makes you think that you have to be perfect bodily and look beautiful, and we as women are very harped on to look a certain way. So I have a hard time losing weight. So for some reason in my mind, I thought that if I lost weight, then I'd focus on God more, because I'd be more beautiful on the outside. I'm not sure how my thinking got so warped, but that's just what I was thinking in that time frame that God convicted me about it. And he said I was being too idle, not only spiritually, but in my daily life. I was being too lazy, too idle. And he pretty much told me that weight loss was an idol for me. I was being too idle, overspending, and I made Facebook an idol. And he told me to delete it. And I went back and forth for a week before I finally deleted it. And after a couple months, I re-added it for a couple of reasons. But I've been repenting of those sins. So if any of that resonates with you, type below, because I'd be interested to talk to fellow believers about that. But so I asked Jesus if the rapture was happening and if it was happening soon. And if it was, what would I be accountable for? So I felt that quickening in my spirit from the Holy Spirit, and I rushed to grab a pencil and paper, and this never happened to me before. But I just started writing down what God downloaded in my spirit, and he told me about the sins that I was committing, and that I've been working through with him. And then he told me this. Jesus said, I am coming quickly. I am at the door. Tell them I am coming. So I just came to share this with you guys today, that Jesus is coming, and he's coming very soon. We don't have to be scared. A healthy fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge for Christians. but we don't have to be afraid of the signs and times. You know, Satan is going to try and trap us into fear. That's what this whole coronavirus and this whole thing is, to trap us into fear and distract us from the fact that Jesus is coming back soon. So he's coming back soon. Stay close to Jesus. Keep your eye on him, because if you stop looking at Jesus and you look at Satan, it's just going to derail you from your walk with God. So keep your eye on Jesus. He's coming. God bless.